A new study from the University of Nevada, Reno's Economic Assessment Program suggests there's a growing housing affordability crisis across rural Nevada. The study looked at 15 rural counties, and that included rural parts of Clark and Washoe counties. Jake Reno joins us now live here in the studio, our studio, for the final time, reporting his last time here at KTVN 2 News Nevada. After learning more about this report, Jake, what stood out to you in this study?
Well, Ryan, the report is pretty detailed, but a few things that stood out is that renters are more cost burdened than homeowners in every county, and that in 16 of 17 counties, at least 25% of renters spend over 30% of their gross income on housing. And over the years, there have been a number of contributing factors to affordability issues, but current wages and increases in the cost of living has been one of the leading factors.
Over the last 40 years, income in Nevada has doubled, which is really great. But the cost of housing has quadrupled or multiplied by 5 times.
Yeah.
The entire study,
Oh my God.
59 rural communities were examined, but the study found that in only 11 communities, people earning the median income are able to afford a home or a unit. And if you boost people's income to 120% of the area median, only 22 communities out of 59 can afford a home or a unit. The study also found that many people are experiencing longer commutes due to a lack of affordable housing, workforce housing, and a lack of industries that drive economic growth in rural areas. Bill Brewer also says that many rural communities could also use new multifamily and single-family developments.
Most of the housing in rural Nevada has been built 50 years ago. There's been very little new construction in most of our communities for many years. And so that's really hurting our ability to move forward economically because when people come to town, they don't really have a place to stay.
Brewer says that creating more affordable housing in rural areas could help certain counties, but in many cases, it can be difficult to convince contractors to want to take on new projects due to cost concerns.
And so getting contractors out there to build housing is very difficult. In some cases, there are physical constraints like flood zones and those kinds of things that limit the ability to put housing out there. And getting loans on manufactured housing can be a challenge in some cases.
And Brewer adds that Nevada has plenty of rural areas with potential to grow, but many of them lack the housing support necessary to take that leap. And he feels that if this continues, we could continue to see an affordability crisis for years to come. Covering the story for the last time, Jake Reno, 2 News Nevada.